welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how I contour and highlight. This is just one of the ways that I do it. I do it two other ways also that I can think of right now. So this is just one way I do highlight and contour, and this is the best way I wanted. This was the best way for me to teach y'all, or for me to show you how I do it, because it kind of gives the outlines of it and everything, and it gives you the concept of highlighting and contouring. And if you didn't know, highlighting is bringing something to light, and contouring is basically giving shadows to the parts of your faces you want to look slimmer. So that's basically, in my opinion, what I think contouring and highlighting is. And so anyways, I'm going to be using Kreyon's concealer circle today to do with this highlight and contouring. And I'm just going to be using the lighter shades to do my highlighting, darker shades to do my contouring. I'm using this contour kit by Anastasia, and I'm going to set it with this. Or just go over to kind of to intensify it all. But you'll see once it comes together. I'm going to get started now. And the first thing I'm going to do is highlight. So I'm going to put some places where I'm going to highlight, which is under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and you'll see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is highlight under my eyes. And I'm going to show you how I do it. So with my finger, I kind of pat it like this. And then with this brush, just like a little concealer brush, I kind of stencil it or make it more perfect. Like make it more defined, I guess you could say. Okay, so this is right here under my eye. I'm going to do the next side. And make sure they're symmetrical, because, or get them as symmetrical as you can, because you don't want one part of your face highlighted more than the other side of your face. So try to get them as close as you can. So then I'm going to grab some more product, and I'm going to put it right here. Grab a little bit more. And this time I'm going to use my concealer brush to get the product off my hand, because I want to be a little bit more precise on the bridge of my nose. You have to be really careful when trying to highlight your nose, because if you get it right here, then you're just going to make your nose, well, it depends what kind of nose you have. But I have a wide nose, so I don't want to get any highlighting. I don't want to highlight right here, because then none of my nose is going to look wider. So I'm just going to try to be really careful when placing it down. If you have a big forehead, don't highlight too much, because then you're going to make your forehead look even bigger, and you're going to bring attention to your forehead. So if you have a smaller forehead, then I'm not saying to go crazy with the highlighting, but I'm saying you can get away with a little bit more highlighting on your forehead as opposed to somebody who has a bigger forehead. So I'm just creating a little fan right here. Just like that. And I'm going to highlight right here. Okay, so I'm using this little brush. It's a Dome Shadow Brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to be using this to outline my face for my contouring. And what I'm going to do is contour where my jawline is. So right beneath your jawline to create that shadow. So if you don't know where your jawline is, if you have a little bit of rounder face, and it should be like this right here. So you're gonna contour right here. So I'm going to, and I put me personally, I always put the darker creams on right here, and like right here on the sides, and then I use a lighter shade right here for it won't look so harsh. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to put some right here. Not to go too crazy. I'm not gonna go too crazy there. Okay, so it's gonna look something like that. Then I'm gonna get to it to the other side. Grab a little bit more product. And again, try to make them as symmetrical as possible. Even though I know that one side of the face never looks like the other. Okay, so that's basically how it's gonna look right now. Then I'm gonna go with a lighter highlight contour. Go with fiber eye brush. It's like a little paintbrush. I got it from Real Techniques as well. You don't want to bring the contour too far down because you're just trying to create a shadow right here. And like I said, I put the lighter shade on the top of my forehead. And I also put it on my nose. Okay, so I put some contour right here on the bottom of my nose. And I'm going to put some on the side because I have a wide nose, like I said earlier. So this is basically how it's going to look. And let me zoom in once again before I blend everything out. Okay, so that's basically how we're gonna lay it down. So now I'm gonna blend this with a damp beauty. I'm gonna blend this out with a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to blend the highlighting parts first. Now that I've kind of blended out the highlighted parts, I'm going to go back and I'm going to blend out the contoured parts. And then if I want to blend it more together, then I'll do that after. I also forgot to contour underneath my jaw. And this is one of my favorite places to contour because I have a kind of a big jaw, I guess, and I like to create a shadow right there. So I forgot to do that, but it's optional. I'm gonna do it contour away from the face, so facing away, blend it away from the face. And I'm just patting. Trying to blend it out. Okay, so we're just blending. Blending the rest of this highlight. Look, when you're finished blending everything out, as you can tell, there's a little bit of shadow here. I didn't do a really intense highlight. I could have used all white and it could have looked a little brighter, but this is my preference for today. If you want a more dewy kind of look, you don't have to set this, but it might crease on you later throughout the day. And if you're oily, you most def are going to want to set this with something. So I'm going to set this with, like I said, my contour palette by Anastasia, just to give it a little bit more intensity also. So first I'm going to be combining banana and vanilla. Some off, and I'm going to be putting this on the parts where I highlighted, excuse me. Okay, now to intensify my contour a little bit, I'm going to go into the shade, I don't know what it is, I think it's Java or something, no, it's Java. I'm going to go into Java, I think it's Java, it's this one right here. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little bold and I kind of want really high a contour, I use this shade. It's like one of the darkest, it's a darker shade in the contour palette, and I just take that on the side, on the very beginning of my contour, but that's if I'm feeling a little bold. Maybe I should do it today, yeah, just to show you. So I'm gonna go in right here and exactly like how I did the cream, I'm going to put the darkest one right here, and this is an angled brush. You can get this at Target. This is a Sonic Cachet collection, or yeah, just an angled brush like this. And I'm bringing it down really lightly. And I'm putting some more right here. Kind of creating a C, a little C right here. Bringing it down. Blending it. Bringing it down, bringing it down. You're going to start to see that shadow. I usually blend it with this multitask brush from Real Techniques, and I just buff it. I'm going to repeat to the other side. I'm going to get Havana again. My angled brush. I'm going to start right here. Bring it down slowly, just flicker it. Put it right here. So after that, you're all done. And that's a contour and highlight face. Okay guys, so that's it. That's my video of contouring and highlighting. Look at this hot mess. Like I said guys, just because I highlighted and contoured my face this way doesn't mean you're going to do the exact same way. If you have a longer face, you're going to do it differently. If you have a longer nose, you're going to do it differently. Wider, shorter. If your face is longer, chunkier, like I have a really round face, so that's why I made it dark right here on the sides. So I just want to give you the concept of it and maybe a little bit of an outline of how you can do it. I hope you liked the video, and
Some dumb shit. By the way, what he say? He can tell I ain't missing no meals.